Okay, I'm leading this charge. It's going to get done. Okay, it's going to happen. The knowledge is here. With knowledge comes fulfillment. It has to manifest. It has to happen. So that is the faith. That is the knowledge. So, so there's a bit about the heaven and religion and again. So yeah. So anybody that's out there calling Muslims a bunch of pedos because of Muhammad, listen, it's not about Muhammad. It's not about history. Remember, there's a time frame. It's not in a straight line. There's a time frame. There's a certain amount of years. Okay? Things they don't come from nowhere. Everything's already here. In a certain way, it's either affected by the bad. That means the good has been distorted, alright, to become the evil thing. And that's the evil way where people follow that and they run around arguing and being at conflict and they don't know anything. And there is where it's fixed. There's the good way, where the knowledge comes, the bad things are taken away from the distortion and it's fixed properly with the proper meaning to how it's meant to be. And that's when people begin to know and heal and look after the earth and become fit and healthy and do all those things and become, the senders and, become messengers, become setting examples. They become, fathers and, they become righteous people. So that's on the good side. And there's the transition. See, there has to be a transition there. Okay, that's the ultimatum. Okay, that's why things don't go forever and ever and ever. There is a time frame. You have to die because there's a bad there. It affects the good. Life doesn't go forever and ever and ever. Alright, similarly, the bad things don't go forever and ever either. They come to an end. Okay, but the difference is that in the good era, in the heaven, the dying, it's a natural death. There's no suffering to it. You die of natural causes. But in the bad era, there is suffering. Right? People die of unnatural causes. Okay, and I'm saying that has to come to an end now because it's quite obvious everything's bad out there, isn't it? And it has been for so long. Right? Now that the knowledge is here, there has to be a transition. And that's what I work to every day. And so I'm giving this message to people so that they can begin making action and going towards that heaven too. Okay, by namely one, following the first instruction, eating the chicken. Okay, having that which is related to the wings, so pertaining to being of the good senders of the angel, the corresponding to God with the wings, in the example there, to be that way. And go away from those horn creatures. At least try it. Just try it. You want to. It's going to come. All right. So there's the instruction, and then there's this. Look at what you're putting on your body. I say use a gentle wash to wash your body. Don't use that harsh soap. It's stinging your eyes. Try to use something more gentle and be on that level in that regard. So, harsh brings harsh results. Gentle brings good gentle results. I mix a bit of shampoo with a conditioner and mix it to make something yourself, make your own liquid soap. It's a 2 or 3 step process, but you got to try to get something happening. All right, I'm trying as much as I can to get away from these commercial things, and I'm basically almost finished from there, but it's difficult with the soap bit, and everything else. There's still a lot of bad to overcome. All right, so yeah, just give it a try, and believe. Have belief. Okay, and if those negative people are there, say what you believe in. All right, tell them what I told you, and you can stay firm on that because that's a solid thing, and see how they go, and try to get them going on it too, get them involved. And say, that's what you believe, okay? So you're doing that at the moment. Ask them to be that. Doesn't it make sense? Ask them, does it not make sense? They might pull some nonsense up, and they say that, oh, Jesus said that it doesn't matter what you eat, it's what comes out. What comes out. What comes out is what's gonna become and what goes in. Okay? So know that there's twisted indoctrinations there, okay? Through these stories and these people watching these movies. Just, that's what they're gonna throw at you, okay? So you gotta stay away from there, all right, and stay away from all their antagonizing, because that's all they're about, okay? Antagonizing, and it's wrong, okay? So tolerate as much as you can, because I've spoken to these, confronting these, it's happened. These conversations have happened where I've spoken to these people, and it's just nothing I say goes through to them. Nothing. From the Muslims to the Christians, nothing goes through to them. Or they're meant to be Muslims, they're meant to be Christians, but nothing goes through to them. Nothing. Because of their indoctrinations there. It's as if that dominates their brain. It's dominating them. It's as if there needs to be... it needs to be expelled, this evil from them. That's the evil spirit that's in them. They've had so much of that food. They drink the milk. You know the milk, how many people drink the milk? Why are you drinking the milk of another animal and you're an adult? Grow up. Start using your teeth and eat food. Try it. At least try it. You don't have to be a vegan. You don't have to be a vegetarian or a carnivorous or a keto. Just be normal. Have a food. Eat it. And be normal. Don't go off these indoctrinations of all these people and let them tell you that you have to be in a category that they say. No, you don't. You be in your own category. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to be what they're about. No. You tell them. If they eat of the devil, of the horn creatures, they're the evil people. It's depicted everywhere. It's obvious. Eat of the chicken or get out of here. If you can't tolerate them anymore to continue trying to bring them towards that, and they're being arrogant and rude, and they're always going to try to denounce you and dethrone you and be demeaning to you and to try to belittle you and to conspire to lie, to say every worst thing to put you down for that, your belief that's so obvious, you just tell them to leave. But the knowledge has to win over the evil, doesn't it? At the end of the day, they have to believe what you say, if it's true. They have to, or else there's no good. And if they walk away and you can't, it's happened to me, I've failed to bring them. I see that as a downfall for me, but I know that I've done all I can, and I know that my reward is where I've done all I could. And they're not going to get a reward because all they're about is evil. And so be it. That's who they are. That's what they're about. Well, to be their way and to be my way, and that's it. So it's sad sometimes. Some people just, and they've had that much of it, that full of it, and it's very frustrating. And I'm glad those people aren't around. I'm here putting the video out, so taking